Hey guys, Splat Stars here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to give you my initial direct reactions due to the fact that when I was screen recording it, the video became louder than my voice and I'm unable to recreate my initial reaction. So, I'm just gonna go through the parts that I thought were the most exciting to me and talk about them. So, let's get started. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is the Squid Surge and the Squid Roll. How cool is it that you have a dodging mechanic without having to use the dualies or umbrella as a shield? I think that is fantastic. And the fact that it repels ink? Like, what? So the stages I thought were super cool. I love how we can kind of see them from a different angle, even though we already seen them already on Twitter, if you had Twitter. I love the new Hagglefish market. That looks so cool. I like how it reminded me of Mahi Mahi Resort from Splatoon 1, which, by the way, they're referring to it as Greater Inkopolis. Do not understand that. Hopefully, the story mode will explain that. I did not play much Splatoon 1. When I had my hands on it, it was like 2 years later. So I didn't get that much. But from what I did play, I fell in love with Mahi Mahi Resort. I'm not too familiar with Hammerhead Bridge. The Museum del Foncino a little bit, but Mahi Mahi Resort is what I'm most familiar with, and I love it because I have a little hidey corner. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I have, that little thing at the top. I think they changed it though. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like they kind of changed it. So I don't think I'll have a hidey corner anymore. I don't think I can hide. Oh gosh. Also the stage choices for Splatoon 2 are really interesting. Considering what the theme is that they're going for, like the whole Japanese culture, I thought that they would have added Skipper's Pavilion. Also, the Flounder Heights looking one. I think that's Flounder Heights. I'm not sure. And like the ancient pyramid. Like what? So for weapons, it's good to know that all the base weapons are back, which means I get my baby Splatling. The stringer. Is that what it's called? Yeah, there it is on the screen. The stringer looks super cool. It kind of works like a charger, but it shoots 3 shots. I'm definitely gonna give that a try. This Splatana looks sick, okay? I had made some kind of comment on my Twitter saying how I wanted like a Swiffer type weapon where you could just smack people around. This is what I wanted. I am definitely getting this, and if you see me, you better run because I will chase you down and I will slap you with this thing. Alright, let's talk about these newer specials that they showed off. The Tacticooler. So this definitely acts as a support weapon. This thing is going to be chaotic because you are definitely going to have those people who have a main power up or like run speed up and a whole bunch of other stuff. And if they get their hands on this, it's just going to be crazy. The wave breaker is interesting. It acts like the I can't think of what it's called, squid beacon, and the fact that you can take damage of it kind of reminds me of the point sensor that they it's a marker that they announced. This reef slider looks cool though. I really like it. It's like a combination of like Kraken and Baller together. Just boosh. Okay, so now it's Sheldon's turn. So Ammonites has changed in a very drastic way. You no longer have to use the gold coins. You have Sheldon licenses now. I think that's cool. I think the way that you can get them by upgrading your freshness level is very, very cool because before you wouldn't get anything for your freshness level. You get like a flag and that was it. And it's cool that you also get level up rewards too, you know, instead of just like a sound effect and a whoosh. Um, it's also really cool how you can save up your Sheldon licenses and get a weapon that you like before you're at that required level. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I think I'm gonna take it slow and do it like one at a time. Alright, so moving on to the shopkeepers, I really like how the outside of the store reflects the personality of the shopkeeper. That's super cool. I can't wait to try on the Embers brand. And there was another brand that I liked, but I completely forgot what that was now. I love the looks of the shopkeepers. Nails. He's funky. He's a funky little dude. I love him. Of course, we have to have a jellyfish in the clothing shop who has an attitude of some sort. The shoe shop is very interesting. Mr. Coco looks like he would shine your shoes for free just because you bought a pair of shoes from him. I'm sure he is a nice guy on the inside. Like, look at how his eyes sparkled when you bought something. That's so precious. Why wouldn't you want to buy something from him? So the fact that we're getting new abilities makes that super exciting for me also. Um, I can't wait to discover the newer ones that they have. This is merch. Apparently, he was like a baby when he was doing this stuff, and now he big. What happened? Did you have magic seaweed make you grow big? I don't I don't understand. Okay, we gotta talk about this because this is legit so hype. The fact that you can save your outfits without having to use an amiibo, that is mind blowing. You can save 5 fits. You can save your sensitivity, everything. That is just magical. Okay, when I saw the UI for this, for the battle lobby, the way your character just stands in the middle, I almost burst into tears. I was going to be done. It's just, oh my gosh, it's crazy. It looks so good. And the fact that they're calling ranked mode anarchy battles, like what? And the fact that Rainmaker has checkpoints now, and the fact that we don't have a new fifth mode. Thanks, Nintendo. Okay, this part was seriously hyped for me because we are inside the tower. This, I've always wanted to go inside the tower. I've always wanted to see what else was inside the tower. The fact that you can practice before the match starts, kind of like a queuing thing, beautiful. Perfect. I love it. This ghost thing, it's better than, scrolling all the way down and to the friends list and seeing like, oh, this person's playing this person's playing this, and then you keep trying to click their name. Oh, the battle's full, but now you can just do a little booper. You can see what they're doing, and you can booyah at them, and they'll booyah you back. Unless you have bad friends and they don't booyah you back. Anyway, you can send out recruitment notifications. This is going to make it so easier for me to engage with you guys because you just see it. Also, battle replays. Oh my gosh. The content is going to be overflowing. I could literally just post, I could just post this. Just post my replays and you guys would have your content. Isn't that exciting? Okay, we gotta talk about this. What is that? That gachapon machine. What does it do? That's suspicious. I love these lockers. Nintendo was like, oh, you guys want customization? You want apartments? No, we can't do that. Have a locker. You'll be fine. You'll live. No, but the lockers are seriously super cool. I can't wait to see what designs you guys will come up with. Maybe I can, I'm having some content ideas kind of brewing in my head, so we'll see. I kind of want my locker to be like the pink one, but I have a feeling it's just going to be a mess. So we'll see. We have Hot Topic now in Splatsville. Harmony. She was actually one of the band members of Chirpy Chips, I believe. Um, yeah, she gives you like, stickers and stuff. It's also interesting that the manager disappears very frequently. I wonder what that's about. Okay, so these splash tags look super cool. I noticed that some of the pictures that they posted on Twitter, you can use as your background. The badge, the titles, that's all super duper cool. Also, I absolutely love the emotes. I love how you can like make your character actually like your own, like down to the animation. And then you get a catalog, which updates. That's epic. Dabbing squid. So we're gonna get new catalogs every 3 months for 2 years. That is awesome. In addition to that, the weapons will also be released around this time, so that's pretty cool. Splatoon, the card game. No, in all seriousness, I really think that this is a cool concept. I will definitely try it out. Maybe I will like this more than the actual base game. Okay, so Salmon Run is a pretty cool mode. I love the two bosses that they showed us on Twitter. The two new bosses that they showed us today, however, those are very interesting. I love the slam and lid. I like how you can eventually end up climbing on top of it to smack it with the splatana. See, it's meant for slapping. I rest my case. Anyway, the big shot is interesting, so that does area damage. I wonder if it just does like damage or does it track you like the wave breaker does. Okay, so this is something that happens now. Just when you think that you're done, the wave has been crazy, you were just barely making it with your eggs, pick up your controller because here comes the King Salmonid. This thing looks absolutely crazy. This is going to be a pain in the butt for everybody. The fact that it's timed is going to be stressful. You have other boss salmonids coming in because you need those eggs to shoot at that thing. I don't even know. Big Run is giving me big lore vibes. That is, if you know what I'm talking about, then great. I'm not gonna get into it because we'll be here forever if I do. Okay, so story mode looks super interesting to me. I'm noticing, like, the difference. You have the traditional, and then you have, like, something with the chaos, with, like, the ragged looking clothes. I'm noticing that some levels are, like, traditional story mode levels, while some levels are, like, Octo expansion. Like, look, right there. Do you see the checkpoint? That's from Octo expansion. So we'll be also getting Zapfish, and we'll also be getting the checkpoints. I didn't see any great Zapfish or any mention of it. See, there's a turnstile. And it said something about like the finale of this trilogy. And look, they're falling and that thing grabs Captain Cuttlefish. Like, what in the world? All I have to say about this is that I'm excited for this, and y'all better get ready for influx of posts. And maybe I can make wallpapers for you guys. What do you think of that? Let me know in the comments if you want wallpapers. Splatnet 3 looks super cool. I love the way that the app design looks. The little icons and things like that. You got your battles, your anarchy battles. I like how it tells you like what the daily drop is and like the possibility for that brand. I don't quite understand the Wonder Cross tour. Is it like the same thing as the ink mileage goals? I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that part. But other than that, it looks super cool. Okay, and here's the part where my money definitely flies out the window. Amiibo. Splatoon has become my really strong hyperfixation, and I'm now trying to collect all of these Splatoon amiibo. So the fact that we're going to get new ones and you can use the older ones, which means we're going to get reprints of the older ones, because as of right now, Callie and Marie and Pearl and Marina have reprints in the United States. I know for Canada they have the whole series, except for the Octo expansion ones for reprint. But that'll be super cool if I can get my grubby little hands on all of them. Alright, let's talk about the updates. So, we already know that we're going to be getting a new catalog every 3 months. Yes, once every 3 months for 2, or is it twice every 3 months for 2 years? I don't remember, but anyway, we're getting catalogs, and the new weapons will be released alongside. The thing that I thought was shocking, as you can see here, is that X Battle and League are coming later. So that's weird. And like they're separating X rank people from everyone else, like so they get their own separate mode. Another thing I thought that was super shocking is that they already have DLC. That's definitely a silhouette of Pearl and Marina. If you follow the Twitter, you know that they had teased the song. So if you want Pearl and Marina, you gotta pay. All right, and finally, let's talk about the new trio group that got announced. So we have Shiver, Fry, and Big Man. Let me tell you, I love Fry. I'm sorry, I love her. Shiver literally makes me shiver. She freaks me out just a little bit. And Big Man is great. He's done nothing wrong. He's fine. He's got like that little kitten mouth thing going on. I wonder how they're going to tie into the story mode because, Shiver said like only we may loot here, and if you remember, the our character player is a scrap collector, so maybe that has something to do with like building the rocket, and maybe they have like pieces and with like challenges and things like that. Another thing that is super cool is that we can listen to the news. We don't have to view it. Obviously, people are going to like, view the news like for a little while, but like after, I don't know, like a few months or maybe like a year, they're going to, uh, just tune out of it and listen. Their song Anarchy Rainbow is really good. I've had that song stuck in my head ever since I've seen it. Super excited for Splatfest to be coming out. The fact that there's like three-way battles is crazy. So, you do your regular 4v4, and then I guess it would be like, so like Rock would go against Paper, and then I guess whichever one would win from that would go to the other team, and then whichever one ended up in first for that half would do the tricolor battles. I'm not quite sure. The tricolor battles are really interesting. The signal, it seems like you use the signal to like kind of, I don't know if you're raising your percentage or you're lowering it, but we'll have to figure it out. So I'm super excited for the world premiere, and hopefully I will see you guys there. So thank you so much for listening to me run my mouth about my opinions.